Select a landing zone.
What's up, y'all? So I decided to do this quick little video. It's about 15 minutes long. I wanted to keep y'all posted on what the deal is with MGS5 if you're not on the forums as much as I am, because I imagine most of y'all are not. But tomorrow, Tuesday the 6th, will be the release of MGO. For those that don't know, it's Metal Gear Online. There has been a few gameplay videos. It looks pretty good. I'm definitely interested. There will definitely be uploads of me playing MGO for your viewing pleasure. It should be good. I think it'll be enjoyable. It will definitely be serviceable. I know the last MGO was a little difficult for me. I used to get killed a lot. So you're still hoping this one isn't the same. I think I know the maps fairly well. I've been playing the hell out of MGS5, so I like to think I'll do fairly well. But who knows? It'll be uploaded soon, probably tomorrow night. I will be doing some MGO Let's Plays. I actually went out today and bought myself a new SD card, so expect a lot more uploads. I was having some troubles with my old one, and that's why the uploads weren't as frequent as they usually are. So expect the uploads to be very frequent now, but not as bad. Maybe a video or two a day. No, not a video a day. A video every other day. Some along those lines. You know, I do play a lot and I just upload right away. So hopefully y'all will enjoy that. As far as this video is concerned, it was just quick. I decided to do the Wandering Puppets mission, side out, if you will. You see here, I changed that Dee Dee's color scheme, made the dog look more like the Foxhound dog. You know, it's the MGS stuff. You know, the hardcore fans are going to do that. Made it look like the Foxhound logo, or him, whatever the dog is, or wolf, or whatever theory you subscribe to. It is what it is. I decided to put this song on right quick. Talk about the zombies. I like it, and it works because the puppets are basically zombies. And basically what I did here with this playthrough is I had fun. You know, I tried to see how this shotgun was. I had just got this shotgun developed. Yeah, there it is. Side out, eliminate the Wandering Puppets. I think it's number 9. These are really easy if you haven't run into these side ops. You know, it's a golden era video if you get that camera shot where the character's running straight to the camera. That's how you know it's a golden era. That's my shot, if you will. And I can't say I'm the first one to do that. I used to see it a lot in the IGN videos, and I was like, wow, that looks really good. So I started moving the camera around a lot because of that. You know, whoever wasn't doing that. You see there, the shotgun was doing nothing to that guy, so I burned him alive. I did want to talk some more about the Chapter 3 stuff, and the MGO stuff. I read on a thread on NeoGAF, which is like pretty awesome site. Nothing but love and props to NeoGAF. Nothing but respect and adoration. You know, that we're getting a patch, which I think is very interesting because it's called MGS5 30 Days Patch, which is really, really interesting to me. And it's, as you saw there, it teaches the machine gun can go right through there, the heavy infantry. I didn't know that, but apparently that machine gun goes right through. Now the reason that's interesting that they would call it the 30-day patch is because, as many of you know, this game takes place in 1984 and has a lot of similarities to the book 1984. And the last thing I want to do is build false hope for you guys. Like, I don't want you to think something is coming and it's not coming. But this is where I'm at with the whole thing, and this is how I feel. So hopefully y'all understand that I do not work for Konami. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. This is all just guesses, and it's a lot of hope, really. But if you know, like, the history of the book 1984, if you read 1984 and all that good stuff, it originally was released without an epilogue. There was no epilogue. Epilogue, of course, being what wraps up the book, what wraps up the video game. A lot of video games have epilogues. and usually it's like a whole segment in most video games. And 1984, the novel by George Orwell, didn't have an epilogue. A lot of critics thought that it wasn't finished when they read the original 1984. And then after 30 days, they released a new version of the book, which contained the epilogue. So if we're going off that, then the fact that they called it the 30-day patch can actually mean something in concern to content. Again, I'm not too positive about it. I'm not 100% sure. Oh look, the guy almost got me. I love that animation. I love how he just punches the crap out of the zombies. Zombies are really easy to handle in these missions. Like, if you ever run across these missions, do not fear them. They're very easy to do them whenever you want with any weapons. You can go in there, like, as you see, I'm naked, but well, I made Snake naked. But if you want to go in there with no weapons and just to see them all to death, you can. Like, this is a very, very easy side out. So yeah, if you take the 1984 thing into consideration and how they originally released it without an epilogue, and how after 30 days they decided to re-release it with an epilogue, then that 30-day patch may actually be more content. Again, I don't want you to think that I work for Konami or that I have some kind of insider information, because I don't. I strictly read a thread on NeoGAF, and that could be a troll, that could be, you know, bullshit, you never know. But that's what the thread on NeoGAF said. The thread said that the patch included MGO and the 30-day Metal Gear Solid 5 patch, which, if it comes with more stuff, then, I mean, we should be able to get our answers for the whole chapter 3 thing and what really went on in this game, what really happened. That surprised me there. I did not know that can happen. That also looked really cool. So apparently, if you put the C4 and you throw a patrol bomb, they blow up. I didn't know that was a thing, but there you saw it. That's a thing. You can do that. I didn't know. I just learned that today as I was playing. So yeah, I mean, that's what it is. I would be really surprised if it is a patch that includes more game. I feel that's very ballsy on Kojima and Konami if they go that route. I don't think they will. Like I said, it's more hope than anything, because I really doubt that they do it. And I think that's really ballsy. But if they do, then it marks a whole new precedent. It marks something that hasn't really been done in video games. And of course you can say something like, oh well, you know, Arkham City, for example. Arkham City has the main story, you can play that. And then there's the DLC where you can play Catwoman's story and Harley Quinn's story and things like that. You know, you get to play as Robin or whatever. So you could say that something like that set the precedent, and it did in many ways. But that's DLC. That's something that you have to pay for. You know what I mean? And it's the main game is still perfectly fine without it. You know what I'm saying? So for Konami to release something that is patched in and is free, and for it to influence the main game, that's something that's never been done before. It is definitely something that video games have gotten close to, but have never thoroughly explored this area of, you know, downloads and the digital stuff. So I'm interested to see how it plays out, especially since when you think about like the ESRB ratings. A lot of games will get rated on the content that is just in the game, but then the content that you get on DLC is not rated. So realistically, they can do whatever the fuck they want with this DLC. They can make it as fucked up as they want to make it. They can have as many adult themes as they want, and they won't really have to deal with the ESRB. That's weird, by the way. I put these guys to sleep using the sleep grenades, and now they won't wake up. You see, like, no matter what I do, they are knocked out. That's weird. But yeah, it's a hell of a way to avoid the controversy, because like everybody that's bought this game has already bought it. You know what I mean? It was rated M or whatever, but that doesn't stop kids. You know, I've seen plenty of kids when I used to go to GameStop before I went, you know, 100% digital. I used to see plenty of kids with their moms, and their moms would buy them the new Call of Duty or whatever. And you know, the workers at GameStop would tell them, you know, this is an M-rated game, there's violence, there's sex, there's this, that, and the third. But, you know, most parents are just like, well, whatever, it's a video game, who gives a shit, right? And, you know, as long as it's not rated adult only, you know, most parents would be like, it's a video game, it's for kids, it's fine. And the adult only rating is something that a lot of developers try to make sure they don't get, because that may hurt sales. Because it'll be highly controversial and it'd be messed up. You know, adult only, that means that there's going to be like some really messed up stuff on the game. So in essence, they can put stuff that would ordinarily have gotten them adult only in this game through the patch and have it not get rated. It's genius in that sense. It's something else. Again, this is hope. I'm not sure if they're going to do it. But it definitely escapes all the controversy. You know, the game has already sold. It's been sold. It was sold as a mature game. It's been sold. MFers bought it, and if MFers have online, then they're going to be able to download this patch. And this patch may have some severely fucked up stuff. You know, so I mean, we just gotta wait and see. You know, luckily we are a day away now. I will be updating obviously tomorrow. It definitely is something that a lot of video game companies haven't done. You do get DLC where you pay extra money, but you rarely get, I don't think you've ever gotten something that is free and advances the main storyline. Like that's out of this world. That's something that's never happened. But there's a precedent for it, and that would be 1984, which this video game is highly based off. So if they did that in 1984, where they released the book, and then some time passed and a lot of critics weren't happy with it, and then they re-released the book with the ending, then who's to say MGS5 can't do the same? It would be unprecedented. Well, no, there's a precedent for it, but it would definitely cause a shock in the gaming world.
Support helicopter requested.
And I think it would confuse a lot of players. Especially those that don't have online. I think they'll feel cheated, which is ludicrous, by the way. That's preposterous. You know, I beat the main game and it took me like 100 hours. If you feel cheated after playing a game for 100 hours, then there is something severely wrong with you. Like, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? There's no other media that gives you that much entertainment for the price tag. You know, you watch a movie, you pay $10, $20 and you get an hour and a half. If you buy a video game for $60, for example, I paid $60 for it, and I already got 200 hours of entertainment. You know, that's a steal. And for them to add MGO and for them to add other content, which again I'm hoping for, it's a motherfucking steal. There's no other way. It's a steal. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Again, this is just hope. I'm not sure. I don't work for Konami. I'm just, you know, making an educated guess. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be the victory, and I'll catch you on it.